Hi, Angie.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to see you as well.
Angie was on the morning show a few weeks ago, and first time on this show.
Yes.
Yes. Now, I always wondered, Jaxons Playhouse, Jaxon, of course, this is city and county of Jackson. Is that why you named it Jaxons?
It's actually named after my son, Jaxon, and that's how we
so.
spelled his name. So,
Did you name Jackson after Jackson?
not really, but it was the only name that my husband and I could agree on. So,
Well, it's a cool name.
yes,
I like it. And it's a cool name for the Playhouse.
absolutely. It was a play on the city and also to name after my son. So it was both reasons.
How old is Jackson?
He is 6.
So he's still getting a kick out of the Playhouse.
Oh, yes, it gets a little bit to his head. I believe he actually told a customer the other day, I'm Jaxon, my mom owns the place, I can do what I want. So, so yes, that's why we never judge any parents, because we too have the issues there so with our children. So,
Well, he can do anything he wants. He is Jackson's Playhouse.
he actually has more rules than anybody, I think, in there. So we always say we have a lot of rules. Well, my son probably has about 20 more rules to follow than most normal children there. So.
Well, for those who have not yet had a chance to visit Jackson's Playhouse, we're going to show you a little bit of the place and behind the scenes and what it's all about. But it previously was a play facility, but it changed with the ownership.
Yes.
And everything inside too.
Absolutely. We had it used to be Fun Days, and they had the play structure and a cafe, where we have changed it more to a kids play place, to where we have a lot of different. We added a whole village for the children where they can dress up, play pretend, and really focus more on the imaginative play. And also we added a small infant area for parents, and then we did change the menu as well. The menu is more of kid-friendly food. It's more concessions and quick, easy food to serve the kids if they do get hungry while they are there.
And, you know, mom and dad might want something too while they're there.
Absolutely. So we have all kinds of foods and snacks, from pizzas, chicken nuggets, hot dogs, more simple food, and again, more the kids' favorites.
Yeah, or for grandma and grandpa too.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's a great, I think one of the great things, grandparents are always looking for things to do with the grandkids, and this is perfect.
Absolutely. That we get a lot of grandparents that come in and check out the place to make sure that it's right for their grandchildren. Once they bring them in once, we typically see them return back within a week with the kids. So most of our parents come back within 7 days for a second visit. So it's wonderful to see.
Well, the folks that opened Fun Days, they did a wonderful job, and it was a great facility. But then COVID, boom! What a sad time that for that. But it gave an opportunity to come back, and you've made a lot of improvements and changes. And thank you for continuing that, because it's really needed here.
It is really needed. For when I had my son, prior to Fun Days opening, there was really no place to take any children ages from 1 year old to 3 years old in the winter time. We had the parks, of course, in the summers, but on certain days, in rainy days or very hot days, there was really nowhere to take my son unless I had to travel 45 minutes to Ann Arbor or to Lansing. And so it was really something I started to develop a few years ago to really kind of expand and give Jackson more of a fun play place to take young children. And with Fun Days, when they did go out of business, we were able to seize that opportunity and reopen that facility and be able to expand it a little bit to add a little bit more of the imaginative play side, but at the same time bring back the best part of Fun Days to our community.
Nice, and really a great attitude about that, taking what was working and expanding on that.
Yes.
It looks great, and it really has expanded. You've added so much more to it. And next week, spring break.
Yes.
And contrary to some kids' belief, everyone doesn't leave town for spring break.
That is true. We will not be leaving. We will all be there to make sure that we are open to serve you and your families. So if you need a place to take your children, even if you need a break and need to get them out of the house so that you can possibly clean your house, so you bring them to us, let them make the mess at our place, and we'll definitely do all the cleanup and buy a little bit of buy lunch for them, buy some snacks, and we'll be happy to get them all taken care of for you. So.
Are you going to have some specials for spring break week?
Well, we have the standard, it's $10 per child to come in to play, but you can stay as long as you'd like. So it's not a time frame. You don't have to come in for an hour and leave. You could stay there for 4 or 5 hours if that's what you wish. So we do have those. It's going to be just general open play throughout the entire week.
How does it work? Does someone, what ages and where's the parent responsibility and involvement with us?
Well, we service children from age 1 to 12. Any children under the age of 1 are more than happy to come in. If they're accompanying a sibling or a friend that is paid admission, they are free. If you are bringing them in by themselves, they would pay the admission. Because we have different areas for each child to play in, and they are able to play wherever they would really like to in the facility. It is the adults' responsibility to remain in the building with them because we are not a licensed daycare. We are just a play facility. It is the parents or the guardian's responsibility to watch the child to make sure that they are following the rules and make sure that they are basically abiding by what we have asked, such as, leaving the toys in the play village, no running, no fighting, the simple kindergarten, elementary school rules. So we do have quite a few rules that we do try to enforce to make sure that the safety and the health for all the children, to make sure that we don't have any accidents or any children get hurt.
Yes, and it is super clean, and it's that's part of it's a big part of the job for you guys.
To keep it clean, yes, and we work really hard to keep it clean. We sanitize in between visits as much as possible, and also we do a overall fully full sanitization at night with our spray machine to make sure that every area in the facility is sanitized to prevent diseases and like COVID or the flu that has been going around. Hope to keep it from spreading to other people because we don't always know we're sick when they come in there, and they might get sick the next day, but they were still contagious possibly while they were there. So,
located in the Summit Oaks Mall.
Yes.
What are your days and hours?
We are open 7 days a week. We have Sundays we're open from 11 to 6, Monday and Tuesday from 9 to 5. Wednesday through Saturday, we're open from 10 to 7.
It's an awesome place, and sounds like a great spot for spring break.
Absolutely. Our doors are open to service you, so please bring your kids on in, and if you haven't been there yet, come try us out. You will love it, and you will enjoy it.
And who knows, you might meet Jaxon personally.
Oh, you probably will next week. He'll probably be there all week to play with everybody, so.
Awesome. Thanks, Angie.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You bet. The owner of Jaxons Playhouse, Angie Scudder. Well, we have time for one more guest on the show today, and we just happen to have one more guest in the green room, and that is local book author Sherry Lynn. We'll hear about her latest offering coming up next.